Welcome to the official Blizzcon 2023 opening ceremony, and welcome to the live commentary here on the ChaosMole channel with the viewers, the chat, and you will probably watch this later on the YouTubes, or you're watching live. Welcome in, folks. It is BlizzCon. This is the first live BlizzCon they're doing. I don't... Hi, I'm Chad. Hi, Chad. Thanks, Chad. I do appreciate that. I don't really expect much of this. We'll probably get a new World of Warcraft expansion, which I couldn't care less at this point. I have given up on World of Warcraft many years ago. And don't get me wrong, I loved World of Warcraft for what it was. I played it for 7 years straight. I did progress rating. We did server firsts and whatnot. And don't get me wrong, I had an amazing time in the game. But after all those years, I'm just done with it. So whenever there is a new expansion, I'm like, hey, the same thing as every time. Ooh. What I am curious about is what else we could see here, which I will be honest, I don't expect much. Like, there's always a little bit of a giveaway when you are looking at the timeline or the calendar they have prepared for BlizzCon, and when they are basically plot holes in the timeline, right? And this time, unfortunately, we don't have that. Right. It seems like they have a pretty good idea on what they want to do with BlizzCon this year. And I'm just, yeah. What I do expect? Phil Spencer being on the stage and saying a few words. If you didn't know, Xbox has now officially bought Activision Blizzard. That will probably happen, but I have very low expectations here. I have very low expectations for this BlizzCon. We might, and this is a big if, we might get the first look on the Blizzard survival game. If you've missed it, Blizzard is working internally for years now on an open world survival game. A completely different IP. It's not Warcraft, not Starcraft. It's its own thing. And people who have been playing it and talked about it said apparently it was really good. Like, they were surprised by themselves. The team is apparently working pretty well together and has been left alone for most of the time when Blizzard was going through the stages. So, yeah, we will see. Oh god, is this 20 minutes of Blizzard just clapping themselves on the back? That's normally what they are doing. Let's see it. Yeah, by the way, we will only watch the opening ceremony. If you want to watch more, good news! You can. Like, BlizzCon doesn't cost any money anymore. They removed the tickets for watching. Right. Oh yeah, this game apparently launched. The Warcraft Clash of Clans. Oh, they also talk about Overwatch 2. Yawn. Now, Overwatch 2 could have been great if it wasn't like such a shitty free-to-play model. Yeah, Warcraft Rumble. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I might check it out. Oh yeah, Chris Metzen is back, so there might be a chance that also spoilers for Diablo. Maybe Chris Metzen will be there. Oh my god, this is the last BlizzCon for Bobby Kotick before he gets kicked out.
Please welcome the president of Blizzard Entertainment, Mike Ibarra.
This is so hilarious to me. Mike was pretty high
Let's go!
in the Xbox ladder corporation. Then he left for Blizzard.
Oh man!
And I always see his
This is the
smile,
best gaming
his
community
laugh.
in the world, hands down.
And it looks like he's in big
Hands
pain.
down.
Look at this. He looks like he's in
Thank you.
just
Wow.
pain
Hello,
that he's back to
Blizzcon.
Microsoft.
You know, it is so good to be back in person finally.
His laugh looks so painful.
All of us.
I wonder
I
if
love
he
you
is
too.
like Botox.
All of us at Blizzard have missed this so much. 4 years. It's been 4 years. You know what I say to that? That's too damn long.
Well, a few of those years were self-opposed
Where's our
because
heroes
you
of
had
Overwatch
those
at?
scandals and you didn't want to see your community.
Adventurers of Sanctuary,
You know, not just because of COVID, but
Defenders of Azeroth,
the other thing.
and gamers everywhere. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm a gamer everywhere. Sorry. I know people are like, oh my god, he's so annoying. Why is he doing this?
We love sharing what we're working on all the time.
We
But
have
to
some
share
fun
it
here
in
with them.
person with all of you, and to hear your stories.
And yes,
cannot
that's
be matched.
pure vodka.
Meeting you all face to face inspires
That's pure
us,
vodka
and we
right
put
here.
this energy and enthusiasm back into everything we do.
I need that right now.
Thank you all for being here.
Yeah, thank you all for being here and paying a shit ton of money.
In fact, we have tens of thousands of you here in Anaheim, California today. And we hope you enjoy the
And everyone
immersive
paid around
experience we've
$300 for
created
their
here at the
tickets.
show. We also have millions of people watching right now on stream. BlizzCon, please help me welcome everyone watching from around the world.
Ah, thank you.
Whether you're a hardcore or a casual gamer, or if it's been a while since you picked up one of our games, we're here to show you the Blizzard we are today and the Blizzard we are becoming.
Oh,
But BlizzCon isn't just about the latest updates from Blizzard. It's all about you. Players are at the forefront of everything we do, and we're devoted to supporting these incredible communities.
and because of that, BlizzCon will
Communities
change to
proud of be part
XCon
of.
next
All
year.
of us, gamers, developers, and fans, we all are united in our shared love for gaming.
I'm in
Person
such a
sitting
deep
next to
mood
you
right now, and I
or
don't know
watching
why.
online and chat with you could be your next guildmate, teammate, or lifelong friend. We
Or-
all have this in common.
Or
I've always felt Blizzard brings players together a little differently. Our players have made connections that span continents, languages, and generations. We all have that one story, that incredible play of the game, that clutch card draw, or that raid encounter that your guild barely survived. I know. I've been there too.
I remember the raid encounter where our main dispeller of Chromagos just said in the middle of the fight,
Began just as someone we
I go
encountered
have
in the
lunch.
game, but who was there for us to celebrate our real life wins?
what?
Or to support us during a difficult time.
You still there?
That's certainly
What?
been true for me.
And he was gone.
Thanks to my experience playing
I
Blizzard
remember
games
that shit
for the last
show.
25 years, I've met most of my best friends from all over. And
I will never forget that. We
I'm
were
so
doing
grateful
Chromagos
that some of them are
in
here today.
Blackwing.
Gus,
He was the
Deacon,
main
Skittles,
paladin dispeller
and of
on the
course Billy
debuff.
and Kaylee, who put
And in
up
the
with
middle
my
of the
raid
fight.
wipes all too often.
Dead serious.
I always
I'm
know
going
that no
eating
matter
lunch.
What is going on in real life, they will be there. No matter what game we're playing,
What?
these friends are a constant I can always rely on. And I know many of you share that feeling.
And then he was gone.
BlizzCon truly is about all of us, as players, as equals, as friends. As we bring these amazing experiences to more places, build technology that allows more gamers to experience our worlds, and create
Ah,
shared
he is in
stories
the
that more
Xbox
players can relate
segment.
to, the Blizzard community grows, and more importantly, our friendships grow. All of us are so grateful to be part of this community, and in everything we do, we are in service to you. We know we don't do everything perfectly. We never stop striving to do it right.
We never stop
We're
struggling.
here to foster joy and belonging for everyone. We're proud of the worlds we build, but your experiences within those worlds bring them to life, and your connections with each other are what inspires us the most. Now, many of you may have heard the recent news about Blizzard
Here we go.
joining the Xbox gaming family.
And he's back! Look at the smile. Shit! Just when I thought I'm out, they pulled me
Both Blizzard
back!
and Xbox believe that gaming is a unifier, that we should all be able to play anywhere and any way we want to play. That when the creativity of some of the best developers, artists, and storytellers in the world is fearlessly unleashed, everyone wins. With that in mind, someone is here backstage who'd like to say hello.
Haha, it's fair!
Over the years, he and I played a bunch of games together. Please join me in welcoming my friend, our friend, the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Phil Spencer.
I mean, there was the easiest bingo thing you could have on your bingo card. Right. Like, if you guess this, of course he's there. He is not checking out on that moment.
And hello, everybody, BlizzCon. This is my first BlizzCon ever. And it's great to feel the energy.
And it will be
in the
bananas
room.
because next year it's
You're
XCon.
the reason we make games.
XboxCon, sorry,
Your
XCon
love
is
for these games
the other
truly
guy.
is inspiring. I recently have spent so much time playing Diablo 4. with
Mike
my
is like
friends.
standing there in the corner in the
Season 2 is
darkness.
awesome. And I can tell you that I
It's
can't
good.
wait for you to see what the team has planned for that game. It's going to be awesome. Blizzard occupies a special place in the gaming industry. For
Yeah, I
me,
love how Mike is just standing there in the
throughout
shadow and
Blizzard's
is like,
history,
shit,
they've pioneered
he's
and
stealing my
refined
thunder
so
again.
much across the gaming industry, and many of you here today have been a part of that journey. Think of Diablo. It propelled the action RPG genre forward. StarCraft.
Yeah, let's talk about the dead
spawned the
genres.
foundation of what esports would eventually become. And with StarCraft 2, it was a major catalyst for the evolution of games as live entertainment. World of Warcraft
Yeah, okay, that had an
changed
impact.
not only how people developed and supported games, but really it introduced a much wider audience to the concept of online communities.
That's true.
And Overwatch.
Like, one of our
Not only
tanks was
reimagined
literally
gameplay,
playing that game
but also the representation
on a
possible in
laptop
class-based
D-pad
shooters.
thingy.
Blizzard's influence is everywhere.
He had to get a
because
mouse
of its
for the first
enduring
time in like
legacy
20
and
years or something like
phenomenal
that.
revolutionary development.
Like,
with
yeah.
care and a craft that is
He's right.
incredibly rare in this industry. Our commitment at Xbox is to bring more great games to more players in more places.
Game
Now that
Pass.
Blizzard is part of Xbox, we will nurture the essence of what has made Blizzard unique. We're going to empower our new colleagues in a culture of trust, inclusion, and collaboration to continue what they do best.
That's good.
Redefining
But it
existing
needs that.
genres, creating new,
And it would take a while.
never-before-seen experiences, and uniting players globally in new ways. In Azeroth, in Sanctuary, in near future Earth, and beyond. It has been a privilege to welcome the teams at Blizzard to Xbox, and I'm honored to be able to be here to help welcome all of you to BlizzCon 2023. Having seen what's in store for players, I can say the future of Blizzard is brighter than ever. And you all have so much to look forward to in this show.
I'm really looking forward to them. I'm hoping they will bring some order into Blizzard.
So I'll get out of here, let you see the show. Thanks everyone for the
And get
warm
rid of Bobby
reception. Have a
Kotick.
great time at BlizzCon. Thank you.
And the board of executives who enabled all this bullshit.
How about that?
Yeah!
You know, part of what makes this such an exciting time for Blizzard is that we've never been more empowered, free, and dedicated to holding true to what makes Blizzard unique than we are today. We are accountable for creating this next chapter of Blizzard with all of you.
Hope you make it
Take
count.
this responsibility very seriously as we learn, grow, and get better every day. This is the start of a new era. So much more is possible, and you'll see some of that over the next couple days. Coming up, you'll hear from some new friends and some old friends
Chris.
who are returning to the BlizzCon stage to show more about the games and the worlds we all love. Before I go, I want to take a moment to thank our Blizzard team. You
Aww. He's getting emotional there. Aww. I mean, that man came on to Blizzard in the shittiest
You
timeline.
are some of the most talented individuals on the planet. And collectively, we are capable of building the most legendary universes in gaming. Our future, our creative freedom, our path forward is truly our own. And I know we all stand together with a singular goal: to exceed player expectations and foster and support each other. Thank you for everything you do.
Again,
BlizzCon, many
I'm-
of the Blizzard team are here today in Anaheim.
I hope
working
they're
hard
turning it
to
around.
ensure you
I really
enjoy
do.
your time here. We all love talking to players, so please don't be shy. Come up and chat with us. Finally, on behalf of everyone at Blizzard, we want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart to our players, past,
You're welcome.
present, and future. Thank you for your passion and your honesty. And most importantly,
your
thank
money.
you for being part of our communities.
So close.
This is what BlizzCon is all about. Everything we do is for all of you, and it's an honor to be a part of these worlds with you. Now, welcome to BlizzCon.
Now, I don't blame Mike for anything. Mike had such a unfortunate moment
More out there.
when he came to Blizzard.
Well, see for yourself.
He didn't sign up for president. He didn't sign up for any of the bullshit. And he had to deal with it. And he had to fix it, kinda, day one. Again,
I'm gonna kick every one of you in the face.
yes ma'am, I will raise the price for the microtransactions immediately.
Did you really think this would be a fair fight?
Oh my god. That was disgusting.
Yo, nerf this!
Mama's got you!
They are showing a lot of Overwatch. So I assume that's the first thing they're focusing on. Showing the Overwatch League.
And you out there, the fans, it's been a joy to share this experience with all of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Come on.
They killed Bat.
Please welcome Overwatch Game Director, Aaron Keller.
Hello, Blizzcon!
Hi, Aaron.
Ever since we first revealed Overwatch in 2014, you have grown this universe into something truly unique and beautiful. Every single day, we see millions of players jumping into matches,
And then we destroyed
forging new
it a few
friendships,
years later with
and showing
Overwatch
off their
2.
skills. We launched Overwatch 2 last October, and it has been such an incredible year. Since then, you've been crushed by Diva's mech over 26 million times, had more than 79 million lives saved by Baptiste, and played 65 years worth of prop hunt. I love prop hunt. The development of Overwatch is first and foremost focused on you, our players. We want our game to represent this global community, from the release of our Samoa map, to our celebration of Pride, to our first tie-in Peruvian heroes, Lifeweaver and Alari. We also want Overwatch to recognize those focused on achievement and prowess, and released our new progression system and the first set of hero mastery courses this year. And for those that just want something a little different, we've run April Fools and released a dating sim, an actual dating sim, Loverwatch. Listening to your feedback is important to us, and it's driven the team to look at changes to some of the core systems of the game. We've been hard at work on an overhaul of our competitive system, and we'll get into that a bit today and a bunch more.
Again, if people are like, why are you not saying anything? I don't have anything
so
positive to say about Overwatch 2.
More to come.
They've completely destroyed
We'd like
the
to give
trust.
you all a glimpse at as much as we're able to show you coming next year. And boy, do we have some fun things to talk about.
Like,
So let's get into it.
the only reason why Overwatch 2 existed at this point
To
was
share our first
free to
big
play.
announcement, I am honored to introduce the art director of Overwatch, Dion Rogers.
Like, the one reason why Overwatch 2 was allowed to exist in the eyes of the community was the campaign mode. And we got nothing of that.
Sorry, I'm a bit excited. The energy is awesome in here.
It's like,
You know,
yeah.
Aaron and I have been working on this universe since before Overwatch had a name. Working together with an incredible team back at Blizzard. Many are with us today at BlizzCon. Creating such an incredible game with so many amazing people and seeing what it means to you all, it's meant everything to us. And out of all the things we work on, one of our favorites is to create new heroes. You know, Overwatch is full of big personalities, and it takes a special individual to really stand out. And the team has been working hard to make sure no one could predict who this next hero is. We haven't leaked any articles. We haven't leaked a spray or two. And we've left 0 hints, especially not in our recent Samoa map. Now, who's ready to meet the newest hero?
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
He has 2 miniguns.
I'm here. Let's have some fun.
Okay, he looks cool. He looks cool.
That's my name, all right. And this right here is Gunny. And she can light up the whole dance floor. And this one's Cha-Cha. He's a sensitive little fella, a real hothead. And when I fire them both, it's double trouble. Actual gameplay footage.
I mean, this would be the hero for me because I can finally hit shit.
Going so soon? I'm gonna miss you.
You know, I just have to shoot the whole time with the minigun, and then I might actually hit something.
Don't tell me that's it. Both hearts pumping.
It's like a healer or a tank?
For now.
Huh.
Here I come. Says say quick Kiki. We got him where we want him.
Oh my god. That is frightening.
Unbelievable.
So was I worth the wait? We're gonna have a hell of a time.
I mean, he was cool. But
That's awesome. I love that trailer. We had a lot of fun working on it. It's amazing to finally announce Malga. He was first introduced, you guys know, 4 years ago in a short story, and he's been the subject of a lot of fun theories. Ever since that first introduction, fans have been asking when he may become a playable hero. We're excited. We finally have our first Samoan hero. Malga, his name, it means mountain in Samoan. He portrays himself as this big, loud brute.
Sense.
However, this is just a facade. He's a cunning tactician, always one step ahead of his enemies. One of the core goals.
I mean, that dude is more muscles than anything.
Excels in our heroes. We're always striving for greater authenticity and representation with each hero. And with Malga, we got a lot of help, actually. Even his tattoo was created by an amazing Samoan tattoo artist named C.E. Lufau. Malga's super fun.
Well, at least that tattoo doesn't mean ordered pizza or something. You know, when you go on the internet and you see those people showing off their random tattoos of a language they don't know what it means, and it just means things like, I ordered pizza.
Okay. Thank you.
I like fish. Or something like that.
Panel taking place here at the Blizzcon Arena and online for people at home. We'll talk with the team that helped create Malga, and also how to best utilize his amazing abilities when he joins Overwatch.
Wait, so that's all?
Finally, we know Malga's going to be pretty awesome when he joins competitive play. But before then, some of the best players in the world are competing in this weekend's Overwatch World Cup. Let's check it out.
Wait, that was all the... Okay.
Legacy. A legacy is forever. All year long, teams around the world have battled, chasing glory, hoping to etch their homeland in the history books.
That is insane! He's still fragging like a madman! And it's a 5-man rampage! Oh, what?
This is such a...
They've tasted victory, they've overcome defeat, and all along, the hopes of their fans have lifted them up.
I still believe this is a punch in the face to the esports fans.
Now, at long last, the Overwatch World Cup finals are here.
I think this is also the last one.
And for the first time in 4 years, we're all together once more, back.
If you're ever wondering, they have killed the Overwatch League a few months
See
ago.
their name on the championship
And
the community has rallied behind them.
they have done it in the typical Blizzard way of, yeah,
The Overwatch
it's done.
World Cup finals
We are done.
Start now.
Good luck to everyone. Thank you for your patience and your work with us. I was like, what? What do you mean you are done? Yeah, we are done.
Overwatch esports host,
Oh.
Zoe Gschwind.
Hey, Zoe.
Wow, fantastic to see all those memories on the big screen. And we're here to make some more. What's up, BlizzCon?
I love her.
It's so great to be back here after 4 years with the Overwatch World Cup. This event has always been such a special event because it truly
She's also
serves as a
streaming.
worldwide
She's
tribute
hilarious.
to the beautiful and diverse Overwatch
And very nice to
community.
watch.
This weekend, we get to celebrate teams and players from around the world, each with their unique takes on the playstyles, the different personalities. We're going to see different metas emerge even. It's just very exciting to see familiar faces, big household names in the competitive Overwatch scene take the stage, form those star-studded lineups, Fearless, Super, Gushue, and the likes. But each year, we also get to witness new players emerging onto the scene, taking the spotlight. It truly is a special event for a special community, and I'm very honored and truly happy to be part of it all. Now, I know that all of you here in Anaheim and everyone watching at home is joining us from all over the world. As you can see, so are our players. Among them, a former 3-time World Cup champions, Team South Korea, and the only team that managed thus far to stop their reign, and that is the United States of America.
USA, USA, USA.
That's right. Well, I tell you, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. If you watch the group stages and if you watch the first game today, tough competition ahead for Team USA. And if you want to find out if one of our former champions will remain victorious or if one of the other 6 teams will seize their inaugural season title, make sure to join us. Not only will you be treated to fantastic gameplay, of course, no, you will also earn special drops all weekend long on the Play Overwatch Twitch channel. Now, we have a lot of amazing Overwatch 2 action on the horizon and so much to play for our teams. We got over $500,000 on the line and counting, raised directly by all of you, our passionate and amazing fans. Yeah, give it up for yourself.
Yeah, you're paying for this.
Now, of course, the winning team will walk away with a big bag, but this year, each and every single player out of the 43 teams participating will be earning a share. And this is unprecedented in Overwatch esports history, and it would not be possible without all of you. So once again, thank you so much.
I think Dota 2 is doing it. With a bigger prize pool, though.
So, tomorrow night, we will be crowning the 2023 Overwatch World Cup champions.
Pay the people.
And you can catch all the matches and all the action live in Hall B, as well as, of course, on stream. I'm going to be there. I'm looking forward to seeing some of you as well. And now, please welcome back Aaron with a few more things to share on the game side.
Thank you, Zoe. Malga is awesome. And the World Cup matches all weekend will be so much fun. But Overwatch has another thing happening here at Blizzcon. Earlier this week, we launched a new limited time game mode.
Oh, right.
And special skins as part of an exciting collaboration with Le Sserafim, one of the biggest K-pop groups in the world.
KDA is better!
Everyone can jump in game right now to take part, as well as check out their brand new music video for Perfect Night. And in honor of this collaboration, Le Sserafim will take the stage and perform in the arena tomorrow after the community night ends around 6 p.m. Pacific.
Damn.
Working on partnerships like this, or what we did with One Punch Man earlier this year, are incredibly fun. Yes.
That skin looked so bad.
They provide us, both the dev team and you, the players, a chance to experience
that skin
some
looked
of our
so
favorite
bad.
universes and artists through the unique style of Overwatch. And next year, we have even more of these for you all to geek out about. Sadly, we can't reveal what those are all just yet. But maybe there are some other things coming in 2024 that we could give you a hint about. The Overwatch team has never had such clarity of vision when it comes to the future. From direct feedback, we hear what you love.
You axed half of the game you promised to deliver, so...
Who wants to see a few of the things we're working on for next year?
I better hope so.
We are creating a brand new core PvP game mode, Clash. In this new competitive mode, there are 5 points positioned in a row. The center point starts as the first objective, and the teams battle back and forth over the map, pushing into enemy territory or defending their own. Once a team captures all 5 points or reaches the maximum score, they win.
Huh.
Our initial Clash map is a tribute to a location we showed at Overwatch's first BlizzCon. And it's one of my personal favorites. They say cherry blossoms are a sign
Oh, yeah.
of rebirth and rejuvenation.
They
And in
removed the map.
2024, a rebirth of one of the original Overwatch maps is in order.
I mean, the first one was horrible.
Within the Clash
From a
mode,
design
we are returning
perspective.
to the home of the Shimada clan with the new Hanamura map,
Hana-
Hanaoka.
yeah, Hanamura was...
Additionally, we are working on overhauls
Oof.
of our most important in-game systems. Overwatch is a highly competitive game, and in early 2024, we'll release a reworked version of our competitive system with all new competitive rewards.
Okay.
And with Seasons, one of the team's goals has been to create themes that speak to so many of the cool and awesome things that we all love. Next year, you'll experience Eldritch Horror, Egyptian mythology, witches, and even a mirror universe where heroes become villains and villains become heroes.
Huh.
And of course, Overwatch is nothing without its heroes. Mauga is the 39th hero in Overwatch, and in 2024, we'll be releasing 3 more, and we want to give you a glimpse of 2 of them. A new damage hero Venture is coming in Season 10, and a support currently codenamed Space Ranger in Season 12. And this is just scratching the surface of everything we have in the works. Join us tomorrow here and online, where we go in depth on all of this in our What's Next panel. It will have more information on Clash, the reworked competitive system, a closer look at Space Ranger, even early gameplay footage of Venture, and so much more.
Overwatch is
And
on
lastly,
Steam, right?
For the first time ever during a BlizzCon, not only is our next hero playable in the Overwatch Hall here in Anaheim, but all of you at home can play Mauga all weekend in-game, including Quick Play, going live right after the BlizzCon opening ceremony concludes.
Yeah, this was leaked.
We know you'll love him just
Unfortunately.
as much as we do. Thank you all. We'll see you in game.
All right. Oh, it's Diablo time. I mean,
Home. Oh, we took down a 100. Let's go, baby. High Priest, kill the High Priest. Yes, yes.
Dude, I am shaking so hard.
Congratulations, the game is out.
Oh, I'm pumped.
Season 2 is good.
I think it's gonna be the best.
What if you guys play it right now?
Hell yeah, really?
Yeah. I will cry. That would be amazing.
This is awesome.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's so pretty.
Go! Run!
We really are doubling down on this idea that you can look the way you want, you can play the way you want, you can really make your
and
own
you can
fantasy
really look
system.
like you want when you pay us a lot of money. Like, a lot of money.
The way he comes in is crazy. Oh my god, the butcher.
The Butcher is such a weak enemy in Season 2. Every time he's coming up, he doesn't survive for long.
I'm gonna find some demons and I'm gonna shove my green foot right up there.
Level 100!
There are literally like goosebumps.
Go down a bit more, go down a bit more, go down a bit more. You got her! Yes! Let's go!
Will you fight the darkness?
Break the
Eh, depending on the money.
beautiful in sin.
Hail Lilith, Blessed Mother.
You can pet the dogs, by the way.
So, do we get Season 3 info?
Please welcome the General Manager of Diablo,
Red Ferguson.
Rod Ferguson.
Rod Ferguson. There was so much red on the stage. Another high-ranking Xbox guy who came to Blizzard and now is back at Xbox.
This feels amazing.
Hilarious.
I'm so glad you're here, and I'm so happy the people at home are here as well. You know, watching that was such a great reminder of what a fantastic community we have and what an exciting year it's been. Now, you might have missed it, but in there was a clip of a blind gamer, Tylenif, defeating our hardest boss, Uber Lilith. Now, we strive to make Diablo as approachable and as accessible as possible, and watching clips like that make me and the team extremely proud. And of course, I love the tattoos. You know, I still can't believe over 1,000 people got permanent Diablo tattoos at our Hell's Inc. events, including me. And so, you know, Necromain for life.
I'm okay with
know,
that.
We talk a lot about the last BlizzCon 4 years ago, and
Funny enough, my most played character is Barb in Diablo 4 of all the classes.
In that dark gothic place, caught between the high heavens and the burning hells, a little place we call Sanctuary. And in that time, I've been very fortunate to work with
Like, normally Barb is not my class, has never been.
Love Diablo as much as the rest of us.
But Diablo 4, like, you know,
to this universe that released a great new Diablo game every year for the last 3 years. Diablo 2 Resurrected brought the return of the classic that helped define the genre. Remastered. I love Diablo 2.
I mean, they're doing a lot of stuff for it.
Remastered for a new generation now for PC and console.
It's
and
great.
Diablo Immortal brought Sanctuary to mobile for the first time, bringing millions of new players into our universe. In fact, you might not know this, but 60% of Diablo Immortal players have never played a Diablo game before. So we really welcome them to our universe. And then, of course, there's Diablo 4. Now,
I am so curious what they can do
it was
with
that
the
kind
next
of excitement
seasons.
that made it the biggest launch in Blizzard's history. And it means so much to the team to see how you've embraced it.
Like,
you know, we've played over 1.5 billion hours together so far, and it's your love for the game that drives us.
there's a lot to talk about the next season.
We've made a lot of changes over the last 5 months.
In a
fact,
different way
our
than we
patch
talked
notes for
about
Season of Blood, our second
Season 1 and Season
We're
2.
over 14,000 words long, because that is how much our community has influenced and will continue to influence the evolution of Sanctuary.
Like,
And
yeah.
if you haven't yet made that leap into the darkest Diablo story ever told, now is the perfect time to pick your class, build your character, join Phil Spencer, and see what the hell it's all about. And with that, I'd like to introduce Diablo 4's 2 production directors. They help lead the teams who are building everything we do today and everything moving forward. Please welcome Tiffany Watt and Chris Wilson.
Thanks, Rod. Hey, Blizzcon. The last time I was on stage, I was helping to announce Diablo 4. To be here today with all of you is so awesome.
The launch was incredible. We're really excited to be here today to share what's coming next. But first, let's highlight some of the player feedback that's in Season of Blood today. So many of you have told us that you wanted more in-game activities. So we've given you a couple this season. One now, and another coming early next month. So live now is our new boss ladder. This is a series of additional boss fights from level 55 to 100 that will also see the return of our kind of gross but farmable and rewarding friend Duriel, who you can go after for Uber Uniques that everybody's been sieging for. And with those new bosses dropping both Uniques and Uber Uniques at a much higher rate, and even dropping some special cosmetics, you're going to want to make your way to level 100 so you can fight them all. So in the Season of Blood, we've rebalanced the endgame, letting you get to level 100 about 40% faster than in Season 1.
I'm getting closer to 100. I take my time with it, but I'm getting closer. Probably next week.
I know I've been taking advantage of that experience boost, and I have 2 characters in Season 2 already. Of course, all that leveling is about getting that amazing loot. So we've also
City
changed how
Skylines
item power works. We've raised the power
threw a
cap.
wrench
It's now
into
more
all of this
closely
a
tied to the level
bit.
monster you defeat to get it.
Again,
challenging the fight,
if you have
better
stopped
the
playing
loot.
Diablo 4
There's still
after
lots
the
of work
disaster
to be
Season
done
1
with real
was, and even the release of
fact,
Diablo
it's one of
4,
our highest
definitely go
priorities.
back to it.
This,
It's worth it
along
now.
with upgrades to some of our unique items, is a great first step. So please keep that feedback coming. Now let's talk about quality of life. Here's a few improvements that came directly from you. All of your renown rewards now carry over season to season and from the Eternal Realm.
Thank God for that. Thank Lilith for
Additional
that.
character slots. We added 2 this season, so you can create even more characters and try different builds. A targeting dummy has been added to Kiovashad as you
Yes.
can test, so you can test those builds before you run into the butcher.
Well, the butcher doesn't survive my build.
And your stash is now available
And mine is
in every
homemade,
town in
so
Sanctuary.
the butcher doesn't have a fun time with me.
World bosses appear almost twice as often, so you can die almost twice as often.
Who's dying to world bosses?
And we've also freed up some inventory space by making gems a crafting material to make even more room for those uber uniques.
And then they forgot to mention, or to take out the gems you can find in boxes.
Already in the game, but we're not done with Season of Blood.
Yes,
yet.
I know, you can destroy
In
them.
fact, starting next week, we'll introduce 5 unique class-specific rings.
What?
That will let you relive some of the fun from Season of the Malignant. That's right, Necromancers. Once again, corpses will automatically do your bidding just by being in your presence.
Oh boy.
Then on December 5th, we'll also be adding an enchanting preview to the Occultist. So this will allow you to see which affixes are possible before you spend your hard-earned gold.
You.
It's just another way to give you even more control over making just the right build for the challenge at hand.
I'm not applauding them for that.
Also on
That should have been
December
there in
5th,
release.
As promised, we'll have another exciting new in-game activity. A 6-week event called Abattoir of Zir. It's a highly replayable pinnacle experience designed for players who have reached level 100, slain Uber Duriel, and mastered all of the other challenges that Season of Blood has to offer. Those who survive will attain a paragon glyph constructed of the Vampire Lord's very own blood. But beware, Abattoir of Zir starts difficult and only gets harder.
Interesting.
And of course, as we near the end of Season of Blood, it'll be holiday time. Not only here, but in Sanctuary as well. Our first ever holiday event, Midwinter Blight, starts on December 12th.
Cool. Where you can buy even more
Transform
microtransactions.
the Fractured Peaks into a winter terror land, and it'll bring a whole new meaning to the word sleigh ride. And be sure to keep your eyes peeled for the mysterious red-cloaked terror.
Nothing is as terrifying as Chris's puns, but I will be sure to check out Midwinter Blight.
Mary Butcher?
From there, we are on to Season 3. We can't go into too much detail now, but with the endgame being so important, let's talk about leaderboards. We're creating a whole new type of weekly challenge dungeon called the Gauntlet, where the heroes of Sanctuary can compete for their class ranking against their friends, their clans,
Interesting.
or anyone in the world. Watch out, Mike Ibarra. I am coming for you. At the end of each week, the heroes with the highest rank will be added to the Seasonal Hall of Ancients, where their name and build will live on. So, that's a quick look at where we are today. And while the live game is our #1 priority right now, we have a separate Diablo 4 team that's been working hard on our next chapter. So how about a little teaser?
They have to.
It's super early, but as we look to expand on the story we started in Diablo 4, we're going to take you somewhere even darker, where hatred's influence continues to consume Sanctuary.
The jump? Cool.
We have each played a part in what has happened here.
Oh,
You abdicated your choice to this child. And with every step she takes,
Yep, we're back into the jungle.
there will be no salvation.
God, I hated the jungle in D2. I'm sorry. Vessel of Hatred. Damn. Wow, late 2024?
That's all tasted is Diablo 4's first expansion. Its campaign will continue the dark tale that began in Diablo 4 as we learn the fate of the prime evil Mephisto and his demonic plans for Sanctuary. To do that, we'll be visiting a region new to Diablo 4 and a fan favorite from Diablo 2.
Debatable!
Known to outsiders as Torajan, but known by the locals as Nahantu. With this new story set in a mysterious new region comes new ways to play, new evils to vanquish, and, of course, a completely new class never seen before in the Diablo universe.
Oh, so it's not the Paladin? Hey, Tats. Welcome in, man. Interesting.
Hatred releases late next year, and we cannot wait to share more about it this summer.
Now, before we leave, we want you to know that it's your passion that drives us. Your feedback
I mean,
will
smart,
help us evolve,
far enough away from PoE 2 probably, far enough away from last epoch. Smart choice.
Our team has put in a lot of hard work, and we love seeing your love for this game.
Last epoch is
So please join
February.
us tomorrow.
Beta
We
of
have a
PoE
special
2
Diablo
starts in
4
June.
campfire panel
One
where
day
we'll
after the
be
Diablo
sharing more
4
details about the expansion,
anniversary.
Deeper dive on some of the upcoming game changes, and we'll also have a special Q&A session to close it out. So enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you, and we'll see you in Sanctuary.
Yeah, we'll make a video after this for the Mole RP channel. Oh, there's the Warcraft segment. Yeah, we'll make a video after this for the Mole RP channel.
Butters, go buy World of Warcraft, install it on your computer, and join the online sensation before we all murder you. All right then.
Welcome to the world of Warcraft.
I'm William Shatner, and I'm a shaman.
Oh god, I remember those.
This is my night elf mohawk. There's no such thing as a night elf mohawk. Shut up, fool!
I remember those.
Where heroes like Leroy Jenkins do battle. That would be the world of Warcraft.
You're a player in the NFL, but what you're most proud of is that you've rated third nationally in dungeon progression.
Timing was perfect. That was fire.
For the Alliance!
For Azeroth!
For the pizza! Right?
Please welcome the General Manager of Warcraft, John Haidt.
Whom? Oh, this guy.
And thank you. And we are ready to work. Anybody here for Warcraft today?
You're not Chris Madsen!
Big shout out to the Warcraft teams. They are so happy to be here today. We have so much cool stuff to show you. So give it up for my Warcraft teams. Can you believe that almost 30 years ago, a dispute between orcs and humans led to one of the longest running fantasy adventures?
That's the official version. The unofficial version was a dispute between Blizzard and Games Workshop. When Games Workshop said, "You want our Warhammer IP?"
That first played Warcraft when it was
Piss off.
released. I know you're out there.
Man, was that a bad decision from Games Workshop.
Right? raising new heroes to take on the raids and battlegrounds of this timeless adventure. It's those shared stories of Azeroth, both in-game and out, that make up this universe. Today is a great day for Warcraft. This is the beginning of a bold new chapter that will take us through the next 3 decades and beyond. Oh yeah. Ooh. With a variety of games to entertain you, we welcome everyone to find your community.
World of Warcraft will still exist in the next 30 years.
Okay, Alliance. Just practice. We're going to give you a chance to do it a little louder later. Throughout the taverns of Azeroth, all tales of adventure are retold through the whimsical and clever card play of Hearthstone.
Yeah.
I like to imagine humans and orcs getting together, showing off their collections, and boasting of their deeds.
The reality for Hearthstone looks a little bit different right now.
Taverns, they're playing a new game, Warcraft Rumble.
Oh, or not. I haven't played it yet. It came out yesterday.
Battlefields and dungeons of Azeroth in the palm of your hand. And
do you guys not have phones?
World of Warcraft.
Oh. Yeah, that exists.
WoW immerses us into Azeroth, where we are the champions, fighting alongside each other in shared adventure. Almost 20 years ago, WoW revolutionized online communities and reimagined
it's really nearly 20 years ago.
Entertainment of massively multiplayer games.
Shit.
The very first BlizzCon was introduced our first expansion. So it's only fitting that we're here today
I'm
to
getting
lay
old.
the foundation for WoW's future.
I was there from the beginning.
Yeah.
I need a minute.
Is a home we can always escape to. A home that is always waiting for us. Together, we build this universe. Our teams craft.
And it's time to destroy it. All of
It
it.
is all of you who bring it to life. You are the heartbeat of the brand new adventures that are about to unfold.
The Murlocs.
From all of us on the Warcraft teams here at Blizzard Entertainment, thank you.
Please welcome, from Hearthstone, lead designer Cora Georgiou.
Yeah, Hearthstone has a huge problem right now. They made some changes in the last few months which didn't resonate with the community very well.
Well, I have a pretty good view from up here.
Especially on the microtransaction side of things again.
We are thrilled to soon be celebrating Hearthstone's 10th anniversary.
Oh god. Oh god.
I know. I'm getting old. It's a decade of telling tales around Azeroth with all of you. Whether you aspire to climb the ladder to legend, enjoy brawling with friends.
I was there in the Friends and Family in Alpha, and I streamed it on Twitch. And then I vowed never again to stream ever in my life again, because it was such a horrible experience.
Thank you all.
Thank you,
for
Hearthstone.
being a part of our bustling tavern.
And Twitch.
We invite players both old and new to join us for our 10th anniversary next March. But we have so much to enjoy before then, so let's talk about what's happening right now in Hearthstone and in Battlegrounds. We're setting the stage for a standoff in Hearthstone's upcoming expansion, Showdown in the Badlands, which takes place in Azeroth's Wild West.
Yeah, wasn't this already announced? I think we already know about Badlands thing, right?
Two strangers will cross paths, an outlaw and a lone ranger. Though they may not know it now, together they are destined for a grand adventure.
In the beginning, I was all alone, trying my best to do some good out there. But it didn't take long to realize that, with the right friends, everything would change.
Step aside.
Come on!
Ha! You don't know who you're messing with.
They knew the townsfolk were up to something sinister.
Let's move!
Right behind you! And it was like a powder keg, waiting to explode.
Travis Willingham?
Did it! No.
Oh, nuts. As it turned out, I had the right backup
Yeah,
for
it's Travis.
just when I needed it.
Let's do this.
You got it, partner.
I didn't intentionally pursue leadership.
I'm gonna punch ya!
Candle mudslider.
Sleeping like a rock.
Let's show these fine folks some Badlands hospitality.
Well, looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
Huh.
That's right. Our beloved Reno Jackson and Elise Starseeker are getting an origin tale. They'll work together to save the Badlands from the Blood Rock Town's nefarious mining operation. Singleton decks are returning. With cards like Reno Lone Ranger, Hearthstone's first ever neutral hero card. We'll talk more about him at the What's Next panel later today, where we'll also be revealing a motherlode of exciting new cards. You can get your hands on them and more when Showdown in the Badlands releases on November 14th.
Oh damn, that's in 2 weeks?
Now, I know you may be thinking, a new expansion. That's a lot of new cards, on top of 5 sets that are already in the standard rotation.
Oh, don't you worry, you will
And
remove a
if
lot
you're
of
a new
cards.
player or you're coming back after a break, that can be a little overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
So we have been hard at work to make it easier than ever to join us. We're excited to announce catch-up packs. These are game-changing for getting your collection caught up. You see what we did there? Instead of the typical 5 cards you'd find in a regular Hearthstone card pack, you can get up to 50 cards from a single catch-up pack.
Damn. And again, they have to do it. Like, Hearthstone has the problem right now that the leading players left and right.
Within the last 2 years, ready to play and constructed. All of our players
Because you have to pump so much money into this game to even be remotely up there with the people who have been playing for years.
Purchased either BlizzCon collection, we're also gifting you a few more packs. For anyone who's been away for a while, all of these packs can add up to hundreds of cards. We'll also be adding quite a few of them into pre-purchase bundles for Showdown in the Badlands. We hope to see all of you getting some amazing cards and filling in or beginning your Hearthstone collection on November 14th. All right, feel like we might have some Battlegrounds fans out here. Yeah.
Which is apparently the game mode, which is keeping the game afloat.
The last time we were all together at BlizzCon, we unveiled Battlegrounds. What
Really?
started as an
Oh, it was
experiment
4 years
became
ago,
a
yeah.
huge part of the game and a fun way to play in the tavern. But playing together is what inspired the new mode.
Some rumors have
here
it that
today.
Battlegrounds is actually now bigger than
Queuing up
the
as a
actual
party for a
game.
lobby is great, but ultimately, you play against each other. What if you could actually play teamed up alongside each other? Sounds fun, doesn't it? We're pleased to announce a truly cooperative way to play. Battlegrounds Duos.
Yeah, for everyone who's not aware what this is, Battlegrounds is
With a shared health pool, team combat,
Auto
and
chess.
sending cards back and forth between teammates. Now you can fight with your friends instead of
Hearthstone.
against them.
It's
We were
TFT.
inspired by the Battleground community's creativity.
To a certain
Finding
degree.
ways to team up
It's
and
not
help each other achieve top four.
completely
So now
TFT.
we're setting an
It does its
official
own
table
thing.
for you and your partner to take the crown together.
But the
Those
idea
of you
is
here in person,
teamfight
grab a
tactics,
friend or make a new one, because you
auto
can try
chess,
Battlegrounds Duos here at
and so on and so
BlizzCon
forth.
right now at the Hearthstone demo area.
and they needed something
We're
quickly.
planning to launch this new way to play for everyone early next
Valve
year.
had their ones with
learn
Dota
more later
Undergrounds,
today and see the new heroes
TFT
and
with TFT,
minions that make
auto
teamwork
chess,
so fun
and so
in
Blizzard was
Battlegrounds.
like, oh shit, we are missing out.
It makes the dream work. We love teamwork. If you're tuning in at home, please make sure to join us at the What's Next panel. And if you're here with us at BlizzCon, you can also join me and other members of the Hearthstone team in the tavern. For you worthy opponents out there, come duel a dev and challenge the Hearthstone team. Or, if you want to catch up after 4 years away, pull up a chair by the hearth. We'll see you in the tavern.
And keep your money ready. Don't forget your credit card. Oh, there's Rumble. More dots, we need more dots! 50 minus DKP. You might check it out over the weekend.
Please welcome, from Warcraft Rumble, executive producer Vic Sarath.
You gotta love Anixia. She didn't even use deep
If
breath.
they said anything, the new Diablo expansion, Vessel of Hatred, looks good.
The team and I announced we were working on a brand
Wait, they didn't show much.
Warcraft game.
Uncle Phil was on the stage,
And wherever you go.
and he was crazy. Like Phil Spencer was just crazy. he literally left the stage with like 2 middle fingers out, right? And he was just screaming, like literally screaming, "Fuck, Bobby Kotick." And everyone was just like, it was crazy. It was crazy.
So, if you've ever wanted to see Jaina command an army of Murlocs, or Grom lead a horde of angry chickens, apparently,
boss, wow,
this is your opportunity.
Like Phil was just going ham.
Troops and spells.
Never seen anything like it.
Alliance, horde, beasts, undead. And my personal favorite, Blackrock.
If they...
You'll battle your way through maps inspired by some very familiar locations.
No.
You'll fight
as I said, the Diablo 4 expansion
capture towers,
by the end of next year
defeat the boss or player at the other end.
Was the only thing...
The bosses, each one has their own unique mechanics. So you'll have to adapt your strategies to the threats you'll face as you battle through the campaign and beyond.
So...
Our goal was to give you everything you love about Warcraft.
They didn't talk about Season 3.
Of what our team calls
Overwatch 2 has a new hero, but
when we set out to make this
that's
game,
about it.
We wanted to offer a variety of challenges, no matter how you choose to play it, whether it's for 5
Hearthstone,
minutes at a time
Yawn.
or hours on end. And that was something we especially focused on during
This dude trying to sell you Warcraft Rumble
every time you open up the game.
and some chicken wings.
And for those of you that played the beta and gave us your feedback, thank you so much. It's because of your support and the hard work of our team that we feel we got something really, really special on our hands. Now, let's take a look at the result.
And a lot of circle jerking. A lot of circle jerking. Yeah. Chicken! Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I expected it to be. Like people think I'm like disappointed or anything, and I'm just like, nah. This is exactly why I had those expectations. Those were my expectations. Like, my expectations were low, and so far has been justified.
I gotta admit, it's pretty cool watching that video and just thinking about how far we've come since last year. At this point, we just can't wait for all of you to hop in and play. And I mean, we literally can't wait. That's why we've made Warcraft Rumble available to download and play right now.
Not true. It's actually available since yesterday.
This is such a huge moment for us, and we're
But
all excited to have you join us.
Whoopsie.
And for those of you in the audience with me today, let's bring down the Wi-Fi together. You know I'm kidding, right? Please don't bring down the Wi-Fi. I'm in a lot of trouble once I get off of here.
Scripted joke.
Whether you're a veteran of Azeroth or just have a deep love for strategy games, there's a lot to enjoy here. We've got a huge campaign with over 70 bosses. And for those of you
I am. Mike Ybarra was nearly crying on stage after he saw his fat paycheck when Phil Spencer was leaving, and he knew that Microsoft just bought him.
Capture points, resources,
like, damn.
maps, and all kinds of other contraptions.
He was nearly crying.
Each map was lovingly handcrafted by our team.
No, seriously, he was nearly crying. No, not because of the paycheck.
completely up to you.
he gets that after the
When you're in
stage.
the mood for a solo dungeon, we've got you covered there as well.
He was talking a little bit about
Warcraft
the
Rumble are intense 3-mission gauntlets through places
the
like
position
Blizzard
Blizzard
and
was in,
Dead Mines, where you equip your
is in.
armies with game-changing relics until your run is over.
Like, yeah.
Or jump into PvP and duke it out with other players on maps inspired by.
No, he was crying in the way. No, he was actually crying like not because of we are doing great, but more like
I can only say. Nice.
I'm happy that this nightmare is over.
In the game right now.
Like he was definitely in the position of.
For starters, we're going to be
I said it earlier. He came into Blizzard
and that also
when shit already hit the fan, and he was the dude who was ordered to clean up the shit.
Season 1 of Warcraft Rumble is live, and the latest edition.
And after all the things Phil Spencer talked about, you definitely had this moment of it's over. I don't have to do this anymore. I don't have
We're
to.
also working on even more ways for you to play with or against your friends.
No.
And that includes
It was actually a
the
pretty
challenge in all of Rumble.
human moment for him.
Make sure to join our Warcraft
I'm
Rumble
not
channel
making fun
later
of him or
today to hear
anything.
all
Like
about ways
it
and
was
what else
actually
we
a
have in
human
store for
moment
the
for
future
him,
of this game.
where you kind of could get the
Now,
feeling
Blizzcon,
of,
before I go, I just
thank
wanted to
God,
let you know
this
that Steve
company
and
is
I,
now
who
taken
you
over by
here in
Xbox,
Anaheim with us right
and
now,
things will change
we
here.
love playing strategy games, and we set out to make a game that harkens back to our RTS
He didn't say
roots,
it,
where
but
Warcraft began almost 30 years ago.
you could
It is really made out of a genuine love for Warcraft by people with
you
deep
could hear
roots
it.
in the
You can
universe.
see it.
No matter how you like to play, there's something for everyone to love in Warcraft Rumble. Thank you so much, Blizzcon. Enjoy the chaos, and we'll see you in game.
Please welcome executive producer, World of Warcraft, Holly Longdale.
Nope, here we go. It's expansion time. Oh, hey girl. That is a nice outfit.
Wow. What's up, Blizzcon?
Hi. That's a nice outfit,
I'm
girl.
so excited to see you all here. This is fantastic. Well, can you believe we've been playing World of Warcraft for almost 20 years?
Please don't remind me of that. Please don't do that.
You know, 2004 was a while ago, right? You know, some of us, we
2005 for me, because Europe got, well, not shafted. They tried to protect Europe.
And we raced home to install
But-
those WoW discs one by one.
And I had 2 discs missing out of 4. Yay.
All over the world have taken part in the stories of Jaina, Sylvanas,
Sylvanas did nothing wrong.
and Thrall! And of course, so many others. And together, we've jumped through the portal into Outland. We sailed off into Northrend, and we watched Sargeras stab the world with that sword.
But is still sticking around, and nobody has been asking any question in 3 expansions.
Gaming has changed, and you have changed, and so have we, particularly in the past year.
You have changed.
The entire
You
team
started
across
to
both
whore
modern and
around
classic
and
have
play Final Fantasy XIV.
We are truly listening to your voices and taking action. My friends at BlizzCon.
I mean,
now
I
is the
hear
perfect
that
time to
apparently
prepare to
this
close
expansion is
chapters,
really good.
Open new ones, and double down on why we all fell in love
Dragonflight
with
is
World of
apparently really,
Warcraft
really
in the
good.
first place.
So, I cannot talk about it. I haven't played World of Warcraft since.
With that in mind, let's get to it. As many of you know, WoW Classic was born out of the community's passion.
The Illidan one?
And of
Legion?
course, most of you know that still drives us today. Like just in August, inspired by our community, we released Classic Hardcore. So, in hardcore, you only get one life. And if you die, you may laugh, you may cry, you may have to replace a keyboard, but you go again.
Yeah, funny when the servers die and you die in the process.
Challenge or die trying. And because the hardcore community has asked, the team is planning to add a new way to play hardcore early next year. And last month in Wrath Classic, we released the Fall of the Lich King patch.
And now I'm really curious what they're doing afterwards, because afterwards,
Still more to come in Wrath. Earlier this year, we looked
time
at your
for-
feedback to think about where are we gonna go next. We read through a lot, and I mean a lot of your feedback.
because that is the expansion, the next one, which burned everything to the ground.
And here at BlizzCon, we're happy to announce Cataclysm is coming.
Fuck that?
It's coming with #changes based on your feedback, just like you'd expect from Classic. So now, let's jump into the Wayback Machine and get a reminder of all things Cataclysm.
Cataclysm was the expansion which heralded words. Heralded, yeah. The thing nobody like. Also, that is not. The problem was also the changes they did. Like, so many focuses were literally just on redoing the early game.
Sons and daughters of Gilneas, hold the barricade. Do not give them an inch.
Alright. The furries are here. I forgot about that. F that raid boss. And that one in particular. Yeah, they came afterwards. The Worgen were the first one. Oh yeah! I totally forgot that this thing also played a role.
Has sundered this world, so that its true lords may return.
Remember that raid boss?
You dare trespass into my domain? Die!
Yeah, they brought the reggae back.
This is my realm.
God, people hated this battlefield. The Spanish version is still the best one of the cinematic, just saying. But again, Kata was such a... Nah.
Get ready, my friends, because I love the passion, by the way. Get ready, my friends, because the road to Deathwing's destruction is coming in the first half of next year. All right. Now, Over the past 4 years of Classic, we've watched you master the vanilla experience, and we've loved it. So much, in fact, that we thought we'd add some unique flavor with a seasonal note and a dash of discovery. Season of Discovery is vanilla WoW with a spicy twist.
Interesting.
You're going to discover new secrets as you scour the world and find class-altering abilities.
Oh. So they're finally doing something instead of just
like to be a tanking warlock?
remastering the game.
Or take on the role of a
Good.
mage healer? In Season of Discovery, you can.
Good. Add some flavor.
The season is going to launch with an initial level cap of 25. And when you hit that max level, you'll be met with a brand new level 25 endgame.
Oh.
You'll discover a brand new 10-player Black Fathom Deeps raid with new and reimagined bosses, mechanics, and of course, rewards.
Interesting.
Then, after a couple of months, we'll raise the level cap a bit. You'll find even more endgame content, and so it will go.
Huh.
Here at BlizzCon,
So a
you
bit
can
of
play the Black Fathom
Guild
Deeps
Wars?
raid in the Warcraft Hall.
I like the idea. I really do. I mean, this is what people kind of wanted. They want a classic, but with a new spin on it, with new content for classic.
About what exactly a warlock tank can do, go check it out. For all of you watching online, don't worry. You won't have to wait long to play. Because we want you to discover all of the secrets together, there will be no public testing.
Oh.
WoW Classic Season of Discovery launches in a few short weeks on November 30th.
I mean, they could be interesting. And no testing, so that means no data mining.
Cataclysm, don't miss the Classic panel this afternoon.
Interesting.
All right, now it's time to talk to my dragon riders
Good.
in modern WoW. Our team remains committed to giving you meaningful game updates about every 8 weeks with more content sprinkled in between. We really want Azeroth to feel alive and the home you want to come back to no matter how you play. Our next major update, Guardians of the Dream, is going live in just 5 days. I want to give a shout out to my elves. It is finally our time.
God, people wanted this for like a decade
1 week
plus.
later, Season 3 will start with the last raid of the expansion, Amirdrasil, the Dream's Hope. There we will have our final showdown with Farak and defend our new world tree. But fear not.
By the way, folks, we might
That's
actually
not the
play
end of our
World of
time in
Warcraft
the
2
Dragon
next
Isles.
week.
There's a lot more to come in Dragonflight that will serve as both the epilogue of this story and the bridge to our next one. Like I said earlier, we are evolving. We are changing our approach to this big, beautiful game and how we look ahead to new chapters. BlizzCon, it's time for a new adventure, one that has grown from the very seeds of what captured our hearts when we first set foot in Azeroth. For veteran players, the last 20 years have led us to this. And for those who have yet to join us, now is the time. And who better to talk about the first step in this journey?
Oh, here is Mr. Growling himself. Mr. Deep Voice himself.
Than someone who carved the path in the first place. Everyone, please welcome my friend and the executive creative director of the Warcraft universe, Chris Metzen.
Ah, Chris. You're losing hair. The beard is still there.
What up, BlizzCon?
you at? Alliance!
I mean, he can do the thing. He know how to fire up the masses.
Holy smokes, thank you. Thank you. It is, thank you guys. It has been a long, strange trip to get back to this spot.
Yeah. I wonder how much money they paid for that.
It's been interesting this past year.
Or he just saw the company falling apart and he couldn't take it anymore.
It has reminded me of a few things. One, I love Warcraft.
Like,
Number two, you know what? I really missed this work. And number three, on the real, it feels amazing to be back and part.
he was probably standing at the gates of Blizzard and was like, look what they have done to my boy.
As Holly said a bit ago, next year is the 20th anniversary of World of Warcraft. I can't even believe it. Whatever. How many of y'all have been playing from the beginning?
Liars!
I love you. Prison. So given that, what was that? Doesn't matter. We started thinking, so what next? Right? What expansion hook? What single storyline could possibly match such a historic occasion? We started thinking about, well, I did, the good old days, right? And some of those early mythic ideas that kind of established.
Can I just say, he is definitely one of the speakers who doesn't have a teleprompter and he's just ranting on. And it's such a joy to listen to him.
Feel a little unresolved. And in the mix of all that stuff, in the mix of all those ideas, particular things like,
it's not corporate
what the
speech.
hell has Magni actually been babbling about all these years? Was the thing that he came to warn us about in Battle for Azeroth, did it actually play out? Or is there potentially something darker still looming on the horizon? I don't know. Will there eventually be an apocalyptic confrontation between the forces of the light and the void?
No.
Talk to me, Blizzcon. I'll tell you what, for nothing, my pally Maine, I'm all in on that kind of thing if it happens. It's gonna happen. And really the big question for all the marbles, what have the Titans actually been doing since the dawn of civilization?
Netflix and chill.
What is the real purpose of all of their cute little installations slammed into the side of the planet? Do we know everything we need to know about their real intentions for our world? Just saying.
I'm just putting it out there.
Blizzcon, all of these hooks, and 100 more. 68, carry the 2. A bunch more. All cooking in the pot. Started to reveal a storyline. Something epic. How epic? Real epic. A storyline that in almost every way feels like the culmination of the first 20 years of our storytelling. A storyline provided we do our jobs, we do the thing that will vector us into the next 20 years of adventure. BlizzCon.
He just did the math. He's like 20 years in the future. Oh my god, then I'm 35.
Storyline. The World Soul Saga.
Oh. Okay, so they're doing a Final Fantasy now?
The World Soul Saga.
Like
is so
a
epic,
saga?
as we covered. It cannot be contained within any single expansion. It is built to play out over multiple expansions over the next few years.
Yep. So basically what Final Fantasy is doing. Yeah, give me some applause for this shit. They paid good money that I come back and tell you this.
Having said that, we are working on multiple ways to deliver this adventure to you a little faster than you're used to.
Oh, you have been promising that for a decade and plus.
We're not going to get into it at this BlizzCon.
Just saying.
But keep your ears peeled. I assure you, we are moving with purpose. And the last thing we really want is for y'all to have your grandkids controlling your mouse and your keyboard trying to wrap this thing up. So, it's coming. Also, given the scale of this monster, we have decided to change it up today. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Instead of just debuting your next expansion all on its lonesome, we have decided to give you a glimpse at your next 3 expansion sets.
Oh, okay. I mean, smart.
Does this meet with your approval, BlizzCon?
Well, it depends. The last time you split up something in 3 parts was StarCraft 2, and that didn't appeal to anyone, really.
Spoilers ahead. Actually, I'm just kidding. They ain't mild. Buckle up. Are you ready, BlizzCon?
Just saying. The last time Blizzard split something in 3 parts wasn't right.
Of the World Soul Saga. And your 10th expansion is called World of Warcraft, The War Within. In this chapter, you will be descending into the heart of Azeroth itself, exploring new subterranean kingdoms, and engaging with ancient
I mean, Final
cultures
Fantasy XIV is bringing out an expansion every 1.5 years,
Nerubians of Azj-Kahet.
while World of Warcraft still needs its 2 years turnover, which is...
But as the forces of darkness close in,
It's not the spirit within.
You, yeah, that's you, will be called to do what you always do, which is
Looting?
dispense indiscriminate justice upon all those who got it.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the loot.
Talk to me, BlizzCon.
You know,
the second part of the World Soul Saga is called World of Warcraft Midnight.
well, that's ominous.
In this chapter, you will be returning, ready, to the old world.
Oh.
To the
Oh no.
fabled lands of Quel'Thalas.
Oh no. Oh no.
There, the forces of the Void have invaded Azeroth, intent on snuffing out the light of the Sunwell.
Oh god.
And plunging the world into
Does it mean they're not putting out any content anymore for an expansion?
reunify the scattered
It's just
elven tribes
seasons
of
and
Azeroth.
bullshit, and then
But
it's
you will
like,
make your
oh, here's the
stand
next
with the
content,
forces of the light
which is the next
and
expansion.
banish the shadow forever.
Oh boy.
Of course, BlizzCon, it is Azeroth. things may not go to plan. Things may just spiral wildly out of control, leading us to the third part of the World Soul Saga.
Credits.
World of Warcraft, the last Titan.
World of Warcraft with more microtransactions.
In this chapter, you will again be returning to the old world. This time, to the wintry lands of Northrend.
Oh.
And there, at Ulduar, you will bear witness to the return of the Titans to Azeroth. And there, you will uncover a vast conspiracy. One that stretches throughout the history of the world. One that will challenge everything you think.
Yeah, they're finally confirming that Jaina is a Dreadlord.
Their intentions and the true nature of Azeroth itself. In time, my friend, in time. And it's called Silithus. There you go. Blizzcon, my hope, our dear hope, is that you can see when it comes to WoW storytelling, we ain't screwing around.
Well, I mean, you just gave us the book title, so, you know.
We are working to establish a thundering heartbeat for this franchise. Now.
Maybe it's good.
Now, BlizzCon. Hearken to me. Always wanted to say that. Thank you. Whether you are a current player, and I'm going to bet that most of you are, or maybe you jumped off the WoW train a few expansions ago, now is the time.
I feel attacked. I feel personally attacked here.
Now is the time to pull on your boots, pick up your broadsword or your favorite glowy staff, and
glowy stick.
In this fight.
Whatever the mages nowadays are using, dildos or something like that.
More than ever. Now, in a few moments, we are going to give you a deeper look at the war within. But before we do that, I want to leave you with a little something to chew on. I want to remind you all that sometimes very epic things can begin with small, heartfelt moments. What you're about to see.
It's live footage of me when I got my paycheck to return to Blizzard.
And with that, BlizzCon. Proud defenders of Azeroth! Let the World Soul Saga begin!
He knows how to work a crowd. He has always been good at that. Aww. Kai Kestis. Kai Kestis? Ah. Cal. Well. It's the dude. Man, I have to say one thing. Blizzard knows how to do cinematics, man.
You're here to tell me we don't get to hide.
Hey, Thrall.
Is that it?
You needed time. We stayed away. But time by itself heals nothing.
You didn't just come here for me. It's the visions. You've seen them.
I suspect many have lately. Something, someone, is calling out from the heart of the world. Like a voice from a dream.
Green Jesus is back.
Something dark is coming, Anduin. The world needs your light again. My son.
I'm not that person anymore. I have no light. Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
You are not your past, Anduin. I trust you.
Hear me.
They're getting worse.
Hot take. Anduin's storyline is the only interesting storyline in 10 years they brought to World of Warcraft.
Whatever's coming, I'll stand with you. Of course I will. But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it, Thrall? Who's calling out to us?
I'm not sure yet. But that sword was aimed at someone.
Oh, we are doing it. Well, that took them nearly 10 years. So yeah, they are going the Final Fantasy route. Good. Good. Might be interesting again.
I guess we're not ignoring that sword anymore. I do have to say, though, every time I see that cinematic, and I've seen it many times, it gets me right in my heart. It feels like a new beginning, and it feels like coming home. And we are so excited about where we are going. And now that you've seen or heard the overview for the World So Saga, let's talk about the war within. As we all gather and explore beneath the surface, we'll find an ancient Nerubian civilization.
Ooh.
They will be led by someone we were first introduced to in Legion, Xal'atath, a harbinger of the Void. The Void brings destruction and darkness that threatens
Bring
all
Anubarak
life in our
back.
world. The last time we saw Xal'atath, she promised we would meet again. And it turns out she was right.
10 years later.
Thrall and others share the same visions emanating from the heart of the world. Some are seeing something quite different.
My visions. are not the same as the others.
Hi, Veresa.
No radiance. No song.
Oh god.
Just the shadow. Taunting me. From below.
Hell of Dawn. Huh. Ooh. What the hell is... Oh, that's the sword. Delves? What? Huh. Oh, dynamic flight. I mean, if they would have like ignored the flying from the expansion, I don't know what to say.
The fate of our world rests upon the edge of a knife. And our battle lies deep within.
Hmm.
In the War Within, alongside beautiful, unique underground zones, we will have challenging dungeons and raids and some new features too that are built to last. If you like exploring on your own with a couple of friends or family, we have delves. These are a variety of bite-sized experiences for 1 to 5 players that will offer endgame rewards.
Huh.
You may also find in your delve a familiar character who'd be willing to fight alongside you. And if you're like me and you have an obsession with alts, we have warbands. With this feature, you could treat all of your characters like family and share banks, reputations, ChaosMole, and more.
Okay.
We're also introducing a new layer of customization for your class specs with hero talents. You might want to take your character down the path of a Dark Ranger, let's say, or a
Oh,
Farseer,
specialization.
and more.
Interesting.
Also, during your travels underground, you will meet the Earthen Dwarves, and you'll be able to unlock them as our new allied race. I mean, who doesn't love a dwarf? The facial hair options are spectacular. There's so much more to talk about, so please join the What Next panel that's coming up right after the opening ceremony right here. What I can tell you, though, is that the call to get into the fight to save our world will ring out when The War Within releases next year.
Yeah, of course. 4.
And lastly, I sincerely want to say, we are so excited to begin this new journey with you.
Yeah, I'm really curious about this because
To yours. Thank
the
you
last content
for
update is coming
bringing
out
our
on
world
what?
to
November
life.
15th? And then to fall next year.
And now, with his own note of thanks, Mike Ibarra.
Thank you to all the teams who presented today. There really is so much to look forward over the next 2 days. And this is only the beginning. I can't wait to walk the halls of all of Anaheim with all of you. It is truly a joy to be here with the Blizzard team and our players. BlizzCon, be great to each other and enjoy the show.
All right. Yeah, I mean, that's about as much as I expected from BlizzCon. It was a ride. a lot of stuff happening next year, of course, later, which is interesting. Like, the problem I have with, especially World of Warcraft, they have said this for a decade. Over a decade now, that they want to speed up World of Warcraft expansions, that they want to be faster, that they want to be more narrowed on things. And, oh, okay, Xbox. And that's why they did cut back for a lot of things. Like, back in the day, why they did cut back on a lot of features in World of Warcraft is because they wanted to push out stuff faster, and they didn't. Like, even with like talent trees, one of the reasons why talent trees disappeared in World of Warcraft was they wanted to release just faster expansions. Nothing of that happened. And I'm just like, yeah, maybe with medicine being back, it might get better now. But I have to see. Like, as I said, my biggest problem is I have left World of Warcraft behind, not necessarily for the story. I have left World of Warcraft behind because on a purely gameplay, like, perspective, it wasn't all too great. So we will see what the future brings. But again, like, we have a patch, a content patch coming out in 2 weeks, and then we will see nothing in content till fall next year. This is one of the things Final Fantasy XIV did so well. Right? Like, even though a new expansion was already announced, even though a new expansion is coming, you would still get that big content update. The big thing before the expansion. And yeah, I don't know. But it was an okayish BlizzCon, like as I said. I did go in here with low expectations, and I got exactly what I wanted. So, or what I expected, let's say that. But with that said, if you watched this on YouTube, thank you so much for that. I hope I see you for the next reaction video. Check also out my live channel and my other channels here on YouTube. I would appreciate that. And again, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Stay safe. Till then.